Charlotte here, and today I am back with another competitive strategies video. So in this video I cover two more entry hazard removalists like that can help you in battle with them. I have a really cool one because I just search up moves and see if I can make anything out of them. I'm not sure if anyone else has come up with these strategies again, and this time I've actually recorded clips of me using them in battle so you can kind of see how it works. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so the first one we have up is dealing with entry hazard removers. It's really annoying when you manage to get your hazards up, and they just like rapid spin them away. Now, this is one way of dealing with a certain type, which is the most common type. So yeah, so for this, the Pokemon I recommend is Frostlets. It is in the underused tier, I believe. I think it's in the underused tier, so it's right next to OU, so it's probably usable. I've used it. But you want the ability Curse Body and the item Focus Sash. Now the IVs I would recommend is at least speed, just because that will help you set up your entry hazards and everything, because you still set up entry hazards with this. Yeah, but they are not necessary, it just gives a massive boost. So for the EVs I recommend 252 special attack, 252 speed, and 4 HP. So next up are the moves. For the moves I would recommend Spikes, Taunt, Shadow Ball, and Destiny Bonds. These are the ones of Smogon. I just thought they were really good, so I do get some information of Smogon, but not all of it. The nature would be Timid, and yeah. So the idea for this is that you just set up your spikes as usual, but then you can taunt your opponent if you want. You don't have to, but you can if you want, so they can't set up their own. Now, if they go to Rapid Spin away, because Frostless is a Ice and Ghost type, Rapid Spin won't do any damage to you, which means it can't remove spikes. So I'm not sure if they're going to change this in the future, but yeah. So if they go, oh, so we can't Rapid Spin them, might as well knock it out. Then we can Rapid Spin them. So if you go to Rapid Spin them, Focus Sash will keep you on 1 HP, and if you're faster than them, you can use Destiny Bond, which means when they make you faint, you also make them faint, which means they then can't use their Rapid Spinner, which will then put them behind for the whole game with they'll have all the entry hazards. So yeah, that was the first strategy. So this is the clip of how I used it in battle. Sorry for there being such a loud puff in the thing because my microphone was too close. But yeah, so that was how I used it. As you can see, what happened is I used Spikes, he switched into his extra drill, used Rapid Spin, and it had no effect on me, so he actually just forfeited the match. But yeah, so that's how this strategy can be used. So the next strategy I have is reflecting entry hazards. So this is a really good one because you don't actually need to have any entry hazards of your own. So that will give you a free Pokemon slot. So, this one, for this one you do not need any IVs. It's not necessary for you to have any IVs, but you could have some if you want. The EVs I recommend are 252 speed, 252 special attack, and 4 HP. I recommend the Pokemon Espeon with the ability Magic Bounce. Now this ability is very important. The Nature Modus and the item Focus Sash. It will also require the moves Psychic, Grass Knot, Shadow Ball, and Psybeam. So, Magic Bounce actually reflects any entry hazard, and as well as other moves. So when you can tell that your opponent is going to send out an entry hazard user, you send out your Espeon. It will use it. It will bounce back off your Pokemon onto their field, so it won't set up anymore. Yeah, Espeon also counts as a great special attacker, so I would recommend using it for that. I'm not sure if you have to be in the Uber tier, because it's in both. Try to figure that one out. I couldn't really find it out. But yeah, so this one was kind of an easy one to figure out, because all I needed to figure out was the ability Magic Bounce. Oh, and also if your opponent has Magic Bounce as well, and you use yeah, like spikes, it will reflect off you but not reflect off your opponent, as it will only reflect once. So that is very handy, so let's see it in action. In that demonstration, they didn't exactly use entry hazards, but they used the move Sticky Web, which will slow you down when it used it. So I reflected that bounce back, so they basically just got slower, and then they just forfeited the match. Yeah, so that was the second strategy. So that was the second episode of some competitive strategies for the Pokemon X and Y. Let me know if you guys have found out any competitive strategies by yourself, and post them in the comments, and I may feature them with your YouTube name in it. Also, in order to find them, I tend to just look up on like Smogon like moves or abilities, and then I try to work around that to make a working thing. Like with this one, I found with the SBL one, I found the Pokemon. I found the ability Magic Bounce. I'm like, how can I use it? I look at like all the moves it can reflect bounce. I'm like, oh, it can reflect back. Empty hazard. So then that one was made up. So yeah, if you enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe if you already have, and as it will help me a lot. And I shall see you guys next time.